Hey guys, welcome to AndroGuider. So in this video we are going to review the Mokee ROM. This ROM is based on Cyanogen Mod 13 and hence it packs in the Android Marshmallow 6.0.1. It also comes in with the July 5 security patch, and currently I am on the August 1 nightly build, and the stock kernel is at permissive by default. Additionally, the developer options are not enabled by default, so you need to tap on the build number 7 times to do that. And I guess that you don't need to worry about the Android security patch level if you are getting official nightly builds for your device from the Mokee ROM developers. And Google had released the AOSP based code for the August 5 security patch, which is the latest security patch around the 2nd of August. So the developers would definitely be incorporating that AOSP code in the next builds of the ROM. So 2nd August onwards you would be getting the August 5 security patch uh, baked right into the ROM. So I guess you don't need to worry about the patch level. There are a great number of optimizations in the Mokee ROM, which are definitely, I can guarantee that to you, that you will fall in this ROM ultimately, because there are so many, they have worked on really very small things which will actually nourish your experience of using this ROM to a really very great extent, and ultimately you are going to fall in love with this ROM. Okay, so first of all, I'll be covering up what specialities this ROM has to offer. Okay, so first of all, we have the lock feature. So currently you can see that uh, I just cleared away the SCR Pro app. So currently I have got two apps in. I will just open the third one too. Say the file manager. Okay, so just before you can see that the status bar and the navigation bar have the same color, and the navigation bar color is same as the status bar tinted color. So both the status bar and the navigation bar colors are actually matching, and they are incorporating the primary color which the Cyanogen mod file manager currently is running on. And similarly, you can just go into any app, say the music player, and you can see that the navigation bars and the status bar have same tint. I'll get into the settings menu, and you still can see that. So this is a really very great feature to have in. Additionally, now I want to show you the lock-in feature. Okay, so currently we have 4 apps in. So if you will have a look at this lock icon, which is present in the top right corner of every window of each and every app which we have in the recents menu in here, and as you can see that I'm pointing to that too. So currently if you will have a look uh, at the lock icon of the U browser, you can see that it is locked, while the file manager, while this icon of the file manager is unlocked. Similarly with the 11 music player, this icon is unlocked, and same is the case with the settings, with the lock, with the unlock icon of the settings menu. So basically what this lock icon does is it locks the app into the memory, which means that when you press on the clear all button, all the apps except the U browser, which is currently locked into the memory, would be cleared away. And if you would have noticed that then that if you haven't used a certain app which was running there in the background, then Android usually kills it, so that it can give you a greater user experience by freeing up more of the RAM partition. And additionally, the cache partition has also got to be free. That stuff is completely different now. But you would have noticed that that Android kills away those apps which have not been used for a certain amount of time. But using this lock into the memory feature, you can actually make that app stay in the memory, and that feature of Android which clears that app away would be overwritten by this lock into the memory feature. Okay, so I will just try and swipe it away. I can't just clear this app, and similarly I can swipe the file manager away because it had that unlock icon right next to it. Now I will just clear all the tasks. And well, that's pretty strange. I'll just show it to you again. Okay, maybe I would have just tapped on that unlock icon mistakenly. Okay, now when I just press that clear all icon, you can see that the U browser did not get cleared away. I will just demonstrate that once again, so that you guys can actually see that this feature works. So U browser is currently logged into the memory. Phone and the messaging apps, they are not logged into the memory, they are unlocked. Now when I just press that clear all button, you can still see that U browser exists there, right in the memory. So that's a really very great feature to have in. If you don't want any app to get killed by Android, then you can definitely use this feature. And this feature is exclusively a part of the Mokee ROM. It is not present in any other ROM by default. So you can't just find this feature anywhere else. This is an exclusive feature of the Mokee ROM. Okay, then next up we have another. Now we'll get into the apps which we get in with the ROM. Just prior to that, as I've told you that this ROM is based on Cyanogen mod, so we have the stock CM13 launcher in. I have done a video on that too, so maybe you can guys can pull it out from my earlier videos, or uh, I will put down a link below in the description for you guys to watch it if you want to know how you can configure this the stock CM13 launcher as per your convenience. Then you can definitely watch that too. um, so first of all, the apps which you get. So first of all, we have Aegis. I don't know about the pronunciation, but let's call it Aegis. Okay, so again, first of all, you can notice that tint, the navigation bar and the status bar tint, it is similar to the primary color of the app. Okay, so first thing which you would notice when Aegis pops up is that we have the auto run menu. So the Mokee ROM developers call Aegis as a power saving tool. According to them, you can configure this app to save up much on your battery, and at the same time you won't be compromising on the performance part too. And additionally, this thing is mainly it is mainly aimed at increasing the deep sleep time or the dose time. Okay, so first of all, we have the grant auto run permissions. So I don't know what this ZS app is meant for, but seeing that clock icon, I guess it might be related to the clock widget which we had at the home screen, this one maybe, or it may be related to the weather settings. I just can't confirm that to you. Anyways, so currently we have granted this ZS app the permission to run automatically in the background. So if you just want to cut it off, if you don't want this allow to if you don't want the app to run automatically in the background, then you can just check off this option. Then next up, we have the wake locks menu. So if you want to entirely disable the wake locks of a certain app, say if currently I have enabled wake locks for UC Mini. Now I have specially installed this UC Mini app because UC Mini has a bad reputation of a great number of unwanted wake locks by that is uh, it is a pretty well known fact. So anyways, say if I want to disable all the wake locks of UC Mini, then I can just check off this option and all the wake locks of UC Mini will be revoked automatically. Then next up we have Warden. So from in here you can actually choose which apps can run in the background, which apps can actually run their services in the background when they are not in the memory. Say they are not in the they are not in the recent memory. That's what I mean to say. Or you can't find that app here in the recents. So if you want to allow an app to uh, have its services running back in the background even though you are not using it, then you can do that from in here. If you want to enable that, enable the app from waking up your device. And say I will just try and explain it to you using the example of Facebook and Messenger. So these apps are also known for keeping your device always running up the processor of your phone and not allowing your device to go into the deep sleep mode. So if you want to disable the permission of if you want to disable those apps from running in the background and just constantly syncing with the Facebook servers just to see if there is any push notification for you, then you can revoke all those permissions uh, uh, just by unchecking this option in. So that will allow your phone to get into the deep sleep mode, and as it enters the dose mode, the phone will enter in a less powered state, and automatically deep sleep mode, it is aimed at saving up on your battery when your phone is in the idle mode. Similarly, next up we have the hibernate section. So if you have used Grainify, then you would be familiar with what hibernation can do. Again, this is aimed at increasing your deep sleep time and at the same time preventing all those annoying apps from running back in the background. So hibernate apps when the screen is off, you can just check this option automatically, not hibernating the app when the screen is off. So currently for SCR Pro it is checked off, for UC Mini is checked in. um, then we have pacifier. This is completely aimed at analyzing the app behaviors. So if you have a more number of apps in your device currently, I just want to give you guys a feel of what the ROM truly brings in. So that's why I've just installed the UC Mini browser and SCR Pro just for recording this video. So if you want to get if you have more number of apps, then you would be seeing all those options in here too. And then we have the advanced settings menu. So from in here, force stop is checked off by default, but again I will recommend you to enable this. So using force stop, the app which you have restricted in the warden settings right in here, that app will be automatically force stopped. Say for UC Mini, if I enable it, I will get into the app info. This is what force stop is. It will the Aegis app will automatically force close this app, and so that it is you know it this is just a additional precautionary step just to ensure that the app does not wake up your device, and then all that battery draining starts. So it's a great precaution to have in. I will definitely recommend you to enable this feature if you are using Warden, and then in the end we have wake up the hibernated apps when the screen is on again. So to save up on my battery, I personally prefer to disable it, but again it's up to you if you want to enable it or not. Then next up we have the calculator, calendar, camera, clock, file manager, the 11 music player. We also get the screencast, tips and help. If you just want to get anything, any help from the Mokee ROM developers, and then you can just head over to their Google Plus community, and it's a pretty great place to be in. So you can just join in if you are on Google Plus. So this actually, Google Plus is actually where most of the most of the community development happens actually, and XDA is just the place where we post things and stuff. XDA is actually the place where you can learn stuff from. Okay, so then we also have the sound recorder, and I had installed UC Mini and Viper for Android. I will like to cover up this too. So BusyBox is installed by default, so you don't need to worry about installing BusyBox. And so if you just want to enable or disable the Viper for Android driver, then you can do that too, and then just reboot your phone to automatically configure the settings the way they were. So first of all, you can see that these guys have accommodated a material design layout of Viper for Android FX. So all these options, if you have used Viper for Android previously, then you would be aware of the fact that all these options were previously they had to be previously accessed by tapping on this three dot menu, and then we would get all those settings in here. And but from in here they have given it a material design layout, and it looks pretty great in. And then they have also changed the icons and the primary color of the app, primary and the secondary colors of the app, just to suit the needs of the ROM, and just to give it a completely different feel. So as I told you, you can just play around with the stuff. Again, it's a great it's a really very great app. Viper for Android, it is aimed at optimizing the audio output of the headsets and the speakers. If you want to use that, personally I prefer to have the audiophile profile configured. So if you want to have the audiophile profile in, you can just maybe I'll just show it to you rather quickly. You can just Google it. And we had this uh, this is the guy who has made this profile. I won't pronounce his name. Okay, so you will just get right into the end, and from there you can find this Viper for Android profile. It's a pretty great thing. Well, so this is from where you can just download this profile, extract the zip, and just go into the Viper for Android folder. I had done that. Just head to the Viper for Android folder which you had on your device, and then go to profiles, kernel, and just extract the audiophile 4.0, everything. Just extract its contents in here, and then you can use this app and use this profile settings, and it actually enriches your audio to a great extent. You wouldn't so even if you have cheap quality headsets, then I will definitely recommend you to give this profile a shot. Okay, so you could see that I couldn't clear the U browser away because it is locked into the memory. Then and then in the end, we have the U browser in. So there are really very small things which I have told you, which will guarantee that you get a really very great experience with this ROM. So first of all, I guess the U browser is based on the Chromium browser itself. So you can save pages for offline reading, share them, print them, use the find in page, request desktop site, and then you can edit the home page if you want to default page, most visited sites, blank page, other page, or any other. If you want to set a, you can just key in a custom URL in here and then if you want to use the current web page which you are on as your home page, then you can do that too. Then search engine, plenty of options to choose from. Night mode, I have currently turned it on by default. It is off by default, and sure, just helps you in browsing it's easy on your eyes when you're browsing in the dark. Then we have the power saving mode, but as the description states, you will have to compromise on the user experience if you want to enable this. And just make a note that if I just enable this, it will restart the browser. No, in fact, yeah, as you can see that it restarts the browser. So just make sure that you do that carefully. And then we have the merge tabs and apps. You can just see your tabs with other recent apps on your phone's overview screen. Again, if you want to have that Chrome feature in, you can do that. Then we have the privacy settings, navigation error suggestions, search and URL suggestions, block screen observers. I just can't disable this currently because I am screen recording a video. Then prefetch page if I do not track, touch to search, again completely up to you. Accessibility, text scaling, so you can just configure this, configure the text size using this option. And then force enable zoom. This feature, I find this feature pretty handy on sites such as Facebook. When you are using it, accessing it on mobile, it does not allow you to just zoom into the contents of the page automatically, but using this force enable zoom option, you can do that. Then we have the site settings, so you can configure all that stuff from in here. JavaScript, pop-ups, protected content, notifications, full screen mode, everything is present in there. And then in the end we have the about phone menu. So this is ubrowser 46.0, specially optimized for the Qualcomm Snapdragon devices. Okay. So another feature which I would like to show you about this browser, I just uh, again, it also comes in with a great video player. Okay, I'll just show that to you. Okay, so this is a AOKP review video which I had done previously. Hey guys, welcome to AndroGuider. So I've just lessened down on the volume part, um, and now when I will you know uh, actually show you this video, then from in here you can actually lock the icon so that there is no disturbance on the screen. You just don't tap on anything. Sometimes we just tap on this edge of the screen and we can just maybe get out of the full screen mode, etc. So first of all you need to tap on that unlock icon, and then again you can adjust the video layout according to this too. And if I will just maybe go back to the youtube.com. Just before that, another feature which I want to show you, you when you just slide it down, you can see that I have got the pause button in, and then additionally I can skip 30 and skip 30 forward, fast forward 30 seconds, and rewind 10 seconds. Another great feature to have. And so currently we are at about 1 minute, I would say. I'll press this 30 and you can see that we get to 1 minute and 32 seconds. Rewind by 10 seconds, we get to 1 minute and 25 seconds. Okay, so it's a really very great feature to have in. These are really very small things which actually enrich your experience at a greater level, and these are really very small optimizations which have been worked upon really very carefully by the developers of this ROM. Again, the last feature which I want to show you is the captions feature. Say I'm just pulling out any random video. So I actually wanted to show you the subtitles feature. We also have that feature in. If I can just somehow show it to you. Just maybe this let's see. I want to show you that subtitles feature in. It's a really very handy feature to have in. Again, something which has subtitles on it only, then I can show that to you, that the subtitle things actually work. But I don't guess that I'm able to find any maybe any I'll just pull out a movie, maybe if I can just do that. Okay, let's see. We don't get the subtitles in here too. I'm just trying to make this a bit quicker. Anyways, I just don't know, but I am not able to. Okay, so I just got this. So this is what I wanted to show you, the captions feature. You can just enable this by default, the captions on or off. You can use this option too. So this video player incorporates in everything. There are really very small things which they have worked upon really very carefully. Again, I'll just show you the last thing which I want to show you with the U browser in. We'll just head back to the home page of YouTube. Well, first of all, I will just disable the what used to happen was that the if you would have if you have used the Chrome to a great extent, then the status bar it gets it it accommodates as per the primary color of the website. The status bar gets tinted, and accordingly in this browser the navigation bar also gets tinted as per the web page which you are browsing on. um, Again, I'm just trying to get the things right and just show that feature to you too. um, Maybe I've just disabled certain settings. Okay, let's try a different website. Also, kindly don't know why, but I'm not able to show you that tint feature in, but that feature is definitely in there. Maybe if I can just reset the settings back to default, then maybe I can show it to you. But anyways, that feature is definitely in there. So if you they have worked on really very small things that I have already told you. I'll get into the settings menu and just have a look at the other customizations which we have. So sounds, first of all, we have the increasing ringtone volume, launch the music app, dial pad tone, screen locking sounds, touch sounds, volume adjustment sounds, and the charging sounds too, vibration, notification sound. You cannot configure all of that stuff. Then display and lights, we have the double tap to sleep on the status bar in here. Then LCD density can be configured from a preset values which we have. Then we have the show the search bar in the recents menu option. Then this ROM also comes in with the CM theme engine, pretty obvious. Lock screen settings, you can configure the bottom lock screen shortcuts, display music visualizer, show the weather, can configure the lock screen wallpaper too. Then we have the button settings, backlight time. If you have if you are using a device which has backlight keys, then this option will come in handy. Then we can configure the button heights of the navigation bar, left-handed mode, show the arrow keys while typing, buttons and layout. Again, if you just want to see the we have that stock empty button, search button, and the menu button, and you can configure all that stuff, I believe. Just go back to the default layout. Then we have the power menu, so ample number of options in here too. So this is how the power menu will look like. Then you can use the cut the call using the power button, press the power button twice to launch the camera, and then we have the various hardware key settings, and then in the end we have the volume button settings, playback control, control the ringtone volume, keyboard cursor control, and then reorient the volume keys when the device is rotated. Then we have the battery settings. If you want to have a look at the battery saver, then the maximum percentage is 15%. Security settings, unknown sources is not checked in by default, so make sure you check in that if you plan to sideload any app. As far as the memory is concerned, this the user experience is really very friendly. I didn't have any performance or battery issues with the ROM, and moreover, uh, okay, it is a really very light, it uses very less amount of RAM, so you wouldn't be getting any performance issues with the ROM, I can just tell you that. Then we have the status bar settings. So if you want to just show or hide any status bar icons from in here, you can do that. Say if I just checked off the Wi-Fi, it got hidden, and then it shows up again. Then we have the clock style. You can configure the position of the clock, left, right, center, or right. uh, if you want to show the clock seconds, then AM PM style, network speed, and then it's just which network traffic you want to show. And if you will be seeing, we have completely different style network arrows in here, if there is any. Okay, So you can just see that the arrows are pretty much different than what we have got on other CM based ROMs. You can just see that. Then we have the battery settings. You can choose from the portrait, landscape, circle, text, or you can just hide the battery icon. Then you can configure where you want to show the battery percentage and whether you want to show it or not actually. Then we have the brightness control, show notification count, quick pull down, show the super user icon, headset icon. All that stuff is present in the status bar settings. Privacy, we have privacy guard, and okay, so I just forgot to mention one thing in Aegis here. So if you just disable the wake locks for an app entirely in here, then you just can't uh, you will have to this permission. If you just check off any app, then all the wake locks of that app would be disabled. However, if you want to selectively disable certain wake locks, then you have to use privacy guard for that. Again, I had made a separate video on this too. I'll put down a link below in the descriptions for that. But quickly, if I just want to show you, so there are certain number of wake locks in here which you can turn on and off automatically. Audio focus, vibrate. Privacy guard is for, if it is used widely, if privacy guard is used wisely, then it can be used as it is a really very powerful battery saving tool too. Again, that depends on how you use it and how well you configure it. I had made a video on that, so you can just refer to that if you want to get into all that detailed stuff. Then we have the storage and USB. It's a really very lightweight ROM. However, it usually the ROM size for my devices is around around say 260 MBs or 250 MBs. That's all. But this ROM was about 322 MBs, so it was on the higher side of in terms of size than the rest of the ROMs out there. But the size does not matter, because in the end the device storage which I am getting, it is in par with all the other ROMs. However, all those 260 MB ROMs which 250 260 MB ROMs which I flash to, so we have got ample number of internal storage in here too. So just don't be afraid by that extra size of the ROM too. In the end, we have the developer options. Advanced reboot is present in here. Root access is not enabled by default, so if you want it, you can configure that. Android debugging is also not enabled by default. I would definitely recommend you to enable it if you plan to use Titanium backup to restore apps. Then we have the animation settings. Multi-window mode is present in here too. In the end, I guess we have the kill app back button in the end. Okay, and then we have the Mokee Center too. So from in here you can configure the check for updates, configure everything, check for extras, updates, updater, support, or you can get in touch with the Mokee ROM development team, receive the news, etc., all that stuff. So currently, if you want to download any build, you can just tap on this download icon, and there are incremental updates too, which we call as delta updates. So if you want to use that, if you want to directly receive all this stuff in the Mokee updater center itself, then you need to pay, I guess, around 30 CNY. You need to donate that, and then only you will be able to receive the updates. However, if you want to manually download all that stuff, I will just show it to you. I will show that to you too. You can just head down to just Mokee ROM Sprout 4. You can just Sprout 4 is my Android 1 first generation device. So if you want to download any incremental updates, then you can do all that stuff from in here. So as you would have seen that the August 2 nightly was the latest one. Well, you can see that this the latest nightly build. This update was released recently, and if you want to also remove ads, then you will need to donate it, maybe, you know yeah. Okay, so you can see that a nightly build was available of 3rd of August, and if you want to just manually download this update, you can just head down just here to this, right uh, below the main file, which weighs around 321 MBs this time. You can just go and click on upgrade to this version, and then and the moment you click on that, you can download that delta update automatically. It is, you can see that it's a pretty less size, 7.87 MBs, 11.64, and then you can go into the recovery and flash it. So this is an alternative way, but if you want to show your support for the development team, for the work that they have done for you guys, then I will definitely recommend you to just donate them that small amount. It's just a way of appreciating the work that the developers have done to and ensured in getting a great ROM out to you. And in the end, I will just quickly give you let you guys have a look at the wallpapers which we get in with the ROM. So these are the wallpapers which we have. Plenty of live wallpapers into. Coming on to the widgets, power control is in there too, and then we have certain new browser widgets too, and then we have Zeus. So again, this is a clock widget. I don't know why it is, but it is not working currently, and it is just aimed at showing you the weather right next to the clock. So if I will just quickly just ensure that I haven't disabled ZS anywhere. Okay, I'll just try and show the app to you. And just ensure that it has got all the permissions in. Location was enabled, I believe, and that reminds me that I'll just quickly let you guys have a look at the quick settings toggles which we have. So actually, to show the weather in the notification header region, you need to enable, tap on this edit tiles icon, and then you can just enable this setting, show weather, brightness slider, enlarge first row, tri-state location, all that. And then these are the tiles which we have which are enabled by default, and these are the ones which you can add on. So a great number of stuff in here too. And you can also access this edit menu by long pressing on that gear icon too. Okay, so let's give it a shot once again. Just remove this, and then go to ZS. Okay, so if you want to Mokee weather, so once again this is a completely different weather source. Okay, so this weather provider actually too, which Mokee has built themselves. Again, it's just great to see that, honestly. Then I'll just show that to you that it actually works. Maybe it is not able to pull up my location in, or just that. I'll just just put it up on high accuracy. I don't know why, but it is not able to pull out my location. So I will enable a custom location in, just to show you guys what this widget actually has. Okay, so it just got the location, I believe. And I'll just enable this. Okay, so this is how the widget looks like. Pretty nice design and a nice layout. So that's all I guess I have got for you guys in this video. Again, this ROM has got a balance of really very unique features and some excellent number of customizations too. So personally, Mokee is one of my personal favorites. Again, so I will definitely give you guys a recommendation to give this ROM a shot and see how you enjoy it, and you will fall in love with the with those small things which this ROM has. And that reminds me of the last thing which I want to show you guys too. If you want to install any APK file, say if I just choose this, then from in here you can actually choose where you want to install the app: default memory, internal memory, or the external memory. Again, it's a really very small thing, but it's this is what actually small things lead up to a greater experience. So I guess that's what all that's the only thing that I was forgetting about. Again, I just don't know, but the U browser thing was not working properly, but definitely that tint feature is present in. um, Maybe you can just give this thing a shot yourself and see how the things go by. Or if you want, I can maybe give this thing a shot. uh, okay, so yeah, so there you can see that tint. That's what I was talking about. It's a really very great thing to have in. This was YouTube, and I go to Daily Motion now, and again, we will be getting that tint if the website has a specific amount of code, which allows the Chrome browser to access the primary color of the app. Again, that depends solely on the website. I guess Dailymotion hasn't accommodated that, but again, you can just see that. Again, I'll just shut down this annoying ad. I'll just show you my website. I had incorporated that piece of code in, to give you guys a feel. I'll just wait for it to load completely. And at the same time, you can just try out the new Google Nexus Launcher, which was which was leaked recently. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm not able to get that primary color into you. uh, Again, you can just check out all the other sites which are present out there. I showed you YouTube. When the website just loads completely, that would be shown too. uh, you can just see that everything adopts to that tint feature too. um, this was our old blog. um, Maybe, so you can actually just see that that green tint in the same for both the status bar and the navigation bar. So that's what I actually aim to show you guys. And so if you want to, I guess that's all what I've got for you guys in this video. So thanks for watching, and if you want to get a notification in whenever I upload my next video in, so just make sure that you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day ahead.